What if I told you the greatest threat to your financial future, your legacy, and your destiny isn't a bad economy or a lack of opportunities? What if it's a hidden enemy, a silent thief that operates in the shadows of your mind, quietly draining your strength, your focus, and your very potential? The world might see you smiling, hustling, making moves, but inside, this appetite is leaving you spiritually bankrupt. This is the profound, often unspoken connection between lust and poverty. This isn't about the poverty that empties your bank account. It's about a deeper, more devastating poverty that empties your soul. Lust is the ultimate thief. It doesn't break down your door with a loud crash. It whispers. It seduces. It convinces you to trade your eternal destiny for a few fleeting moments of pleasure. Day by day, choice by choice, it drains you, leaving you weaker, more distracted, and further from your God-given purpose. Think about it. The Bible is filled with cautionary tales of giants who fell, not to swords or armies, but to unchecked desire. Samson, a man endowed with supernatural strength, gave it all away for a moment of passion. He lost his power, his vision, and ultimately his life because he couldn't control his appetites. King David, a man after God's own heart, brought plague, turmoil, and a deep scar upon his family and his kingdom because of one lustful glance. His legacy was forever stained. Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived, with riches beyond imagination, allowed his lusts to multiply. And it divided his kingdom and led his heart away from God. If these titans of faith could be brought low by this thief, it proves that no one is immune. We are all vulnerable. Every time we indulge in lust, we are making a costly transaction in the economy of our soul. We are taking the precious seed of our potential, our God-given gifts, our time, our energy, our legacy for future generations, and we are sowing it on barren, worthless ground. It's a transaction that promises fulfillment but delivers only emptiness. It turns a future of abundance into a present of ashes. You're spending your spiritual inheritance on something that gives nothing back. This is the very definition of poverty, having access to immense wealth, but choosing to squander it on junk. And in our modern world, this thief has become more powerful, more insidious than ever before. We live in an age of digital lust. It's on our phones, our computers, just a click away. Algorithms are designed, with terrifying precision, to harvest your attention, to learn your weaknesses, and to feed you an endless stream of temptation. This isn't an accident. It's a system designed to weaken your resolve, to drain your focus, and to keep you addicted and spiritually impoverished. Billions of people are being robbed of their potential every single day, trapped in a cycle of instant gratification that leads to long-term devastation. So, how do we fight back? If lust is the poison, then purity is the antidote. And please, don't misunderstand what I mean by purity. This isn't about a joyless life of repression or pretending desires don't exist. Biblical purity is about aligned strength. It's about channeling all of your power, your passion, and your desire toward your divine purpose. It's the discipline that protects your vision from distractions. It's the self-control that allows you to master your impulses instead of being mastered by them. When you walk in purity, you're no longer wasting your seed on barren ground. Instead, you're investing it where it can multiply. This is the key that unlocks true, lasting abundance. Look at the story of Joseph. He was tempted fiercely in Potiphar's house. He could have chosen a moment of pleasure, but he chose purity. He fled. And what was the result of that choice? Yes, he faced temporary hardship in prison, but that act of integrity preserved his destiny. It protected his seed. God honored that choice, and Joseph was elevated from a prison cell to the palace, becoming the second most powerful man in Egypt, saving nations from famine. His purity didn't just save himself. It built a legacy of provision and blessing. Purity attracts divine favor. It positions you for promotion. It is the foundation upon which God builds legacies of abundance. This brings us to a stark choice that every single one of us has to make every single day: ashes or an inheritance. Lust leads directly to generational poverty. I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about broken dreams, fractured families, men and women who never step into their calling because their strength was secretly drained away. It creates a legacy of what could have been, a legacy of squandered potential passed down from one generation to the next. Purity, on the other hand, builds an unshakable inheritance. It creates a legacy of strength, integrity, and blessing that endures for generations. It builds strong families, focused leaders, and a powerful spiritual heritage. It's the difference between a life that flashes brightly for a moment and then burns out, and a life that becomes a steady, burning light that guides others for years to come. So I ask you, are you tired of being robbed? Are you tired of feeling drained, distracted, and distant from the life you know you were created to live? Don't let this silent thief steal another day, another ounce of your potential, another piece of your God-given destiny. It's time to fight back. It's time to reclaim what belongs to you. The battle for your future is won or lost in the secret place of your heart and mind. You need a battle plan. You need strategies rooted in timeless wisdom that have been proven to work. That's why I've put together a powerful resource for you. It's called 7 Biblical Secrets to Destroy Lust Before It Destroys You. This isn't just theory. This is a practical guide to arm yourself, to reclaim your strength, your clarity, and to unlock the abundance that God is waiting for you. The choice is yours. You can continue to let this thief operate in the shadows, or you can turn on the light and drive it out for good. Choose freedom today. Choose your inheritance. The link is in the description below. Click it now and begin the journey to reclaim your strength and your destiny. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it.